Tobias Company has provided the following proposal for the town of Lubec, Maine, for delivery of 2,500 cubic yards of screened sand, 3/8 and less, for winter road maintenance to be delivered to the Public Works Garage at a price of $8 a cubic yard.
May I speak?
I can't give you that permission, but I'm sure Maureen will.
Go ahead, Jim.
As an observer, I noticed there's only one bid that used the word mixed.
This one's mixed. Price includes transported bottom mixed.
I think they all mix.
I know Ramsell's has mixed it in the past for us.
Yeah, that was in the bid
Paul's,
Good observation, Jim.
I think also did it too.
Several of the bids, two of the bids mentioned maximum dimensions of 3/8.
Right. I believe that was in our,
That was in the bid
It's in the
packet.
bid
Right.
specs.
we were just quoting our bid packet.
By good ear, Jim.
I wouldn't think that if some of them don't mention that overtly, they know what they were bidding on.
Paul said next.
Stuff that we had.
Yeah.
All of those didn't say next in it.
I think they,
No, the bid spec.
it's in the
is
bid
mixed, right?
specs, so.
Yes.
So we
And
can
saying
hold
in
it
pile
down.
rate and
Right.
Ramsell's always mixes and.
Okay. I
it's-
just,
Thank you,
Thanks.
thank you. So we had a
Okay.
range of 1275 down to 775.
1280.
1280 was the height.
I would like to make a motion that we go with Ramsell's Construction, and we go out to the Lubec pit for a price of $7.75 a yard.
I'll second that motion.
I was the sand and stuff, I was thinking it hadn't done well in the past, it's more sand and mud.
We've never heard any complaints yet.
Well, no, I just, you know,
It has to be what we spec'd it out at bid.
Right.
If they don't, then we can cancel them.
here, this is quite a difference from a world construction, right? That's why I just had curious.
He's been doing the sand for quite a few years, and it's always been satisfactory. And if you're not completely happy with it, he's amiable to listening to you. In fact, that's how we ended up him going to Jacksonville one year, is he wasn't happy with what he was getting from the Lubec pit, so he voluntarily went to Jacksonville, and he did not charge us more that year.
Wow.
Yeah. And according,
I know he helps us in the past and
He
things.
does,
Yeah.
If we need a piece of equipment or whatever,
right.
Oh, well.
We've had a good relationship.
Just like say it's nice to have 4 local contractors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, most certainly, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
and the bid packet would state that the candidate wouldn't be working under Ricky Bradley. So, I mean, he's got input,
Okay.
you know. It's-
Well,
Okay, we've had a motion.
motion, you seconded that, Jim? Second?
It's
I second it.
Oh, you
been
seconded?
seconded.
Wonderful.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor? So Ramsdale has the bid. And you'll notify everybody?
for bidding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And usually after a bid, what I do is I contact everybody by phone, and then I'll send out a written bid.
Thank you, John.
Okay. Next item, I had a conversation with a lady named Ann Pistel, and she's asking if Lubec wants to be involved in a mercury lamp recycling program. These are the little twisty lights.
And fluorescence.
And fluorescents. Basically, if we do get involved in this program, they will send us the boxes, they will pay for shipping. They've got some information that they're going to send up for our staff as to how to handle these items safely. And basically, we could collect them at recycling, put them in the box, and ship them out to them. There's no money involved, we're not paying for the boxes, but then at the same time, it's like the other recycling material, but we're not getting anything for it. So this is just going to be a service that we're going to provide.
How long is the service gonna last? Next question. Is
As
it
long
something
as-
that's gonna be indefinite, or is it
Yeah,
like a
My
week
understanding
thing?
is as long as we're in the program.
I think we should highly support it, because
Yes.
it's bad enough the government mandates that we have to use these efficient bulbs that have mercury, and other
Yeah, that
toxic
blows my
chemicals.
mind.
And they go in the landfill.
Right, with
Right.
no,
Right.
with no problem to
Or
dispose
in
of them.
someone's backyard.
Yes, so it's very nice that we will have an avenue to be able to dispose of those
I'd like
safely.
to see Lubec Joe involved.
Which reminds me
On the environment.
to say that we need to, as part of this, educate our recycling facility users that, and the public in
Yes.
general, that we want these bulbs not to go in the garbage, bring them to recycling where they'll be disposed of properly.
Because the mercury is bad for the environment,
Yep.
Wow.
ecosystem.
You know, I can remember not too many years ago, they'd come along and rip the thermometer off your house.
Right.
Because it was mercury filtrate, and you know, almost want to spray you down with something just so you'd live longer. Wow.
Now we're
Really cool.
mandating we buy
Now we have
bulbs.
bulbs.
The other,
Wow.
It's progress.
the other part of the conversation, with Ann, she wanted to introduce us to the idea of possibly having a collection for, televisions and computers. Apparently they just had one in this area recently. She's going to look to see if there is enough interest for another one, but possibly in the springtime.
Was there a cost associated with that?
No.
Wow, because I know it's like $25.
I am more than happy to encourage people to recycle.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
these are dangerous items that, if not recycled properly, have a bad effect on the future.
Wow.
And I just realized from this handout, John, that car headlamp bulbs
Certain.
and high-intensity discharge flashlight bulbs.
Only high intensity discharge car headlights have it. Most of your car lights are halogen, not hide.
All right.
Hide
Why
is-
take a chance?
Because we won't accept them because they're not hide.
I can't tell the difference.
I could, it's
Okay,
very
all right.
evident and easy.
You know, we have an opening at the recycling.
Which brings us to the next one, number 4, recycling center
We
coordinator.
gotta, I'll make a motion, now we get the motion from Justin, I'm waiting for a second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Bring us your bulbs.
Bring us your bulbs.
And glass and cardboard and
Yes, we're
paper.
still taking glass.
Yes.
And plastic.
Yes,
We take any recyclable that we accept.
yes.
Now, I have been in contact with Chris down at recycling. He is getting quite full. And in discussions with the people that we sell the material to, apparently the bottom has dropped out on the material. The cardboard, which we used to get really good price for, is now, dropped considerably.
It's easily described as a roller coaster ride.
Right.
We'll be
Yeah.
doing great, and then all of a sudden, it's like, we're wondering why we're doing it, but we're doing it for the right reasons. So
Right.
we're just gonna keep doing it and ride the roller coaster.
And it's not
Sometimes we're
ordinary.
making out.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
That's a big part of it too, is it is not going to Marion and is not costing us money.
Right.
It will.
It will.
You gotta run it like
The
a
less
lobster
trash
pound.
that Marion gets as we change their operating costs. So therefore, eventually they'll have to raise their requirements for the income
Does
on the trash.
Eastport trash go to Marion?
Eastport does not use a municipality. Their trash goes to Marion, but it's all private.
But their
haulers.
trash is going up, so what they gain in trash, if we decrease, it'll even each other out.
I hope so.
I'll bear that in mind at the next meeting.
We should have a little pull on that board, but it doesn't seem to work.
It has worked for 3 years in a row, Justin, be honest.
Okay, moving along.
This is to update the board and everybody that we do have an opening for a recycling center coordinator. Chris Reed, who's been working down there since the spring, who's done a great job. He's been a great employee, and he ended up finding another position in town that offered him a really good salary and a benefit package. So sometimes as we try to work and bring businesses to town, now they have these jobs to offer people. And this is a case where Chris was able to take advantage of an opportunity. We did put ads out in the Quaddy Tides and Down East Coastal, as well as Channel 7 and on the website.
You also posted on the main municipal job link,
I have not.
so I know it's a free service and lots of people look at it. You can go to maine.gov, go to jobs, their listings.
Good.
So far, I've only received one application from somebody who was interested in the position.
What is it closed again?
It closes on the 19th, next Friday.
If you're interested, people, please apply.
I'd just like to say that Chris has been a great asset.
He
has.
He's one of the employees that I get to see on a somewhat regular basis when I go down to recycling, and he always helps all of the customers.
Right.
Bends over backwards to help them. When kids go down, he shows them around and how the machines work. It is gonna be a big loss for us, and I'd like to send him an appreciation letter or something.
I'm second that we should send him an appreciation letter for his
Yeah.
services to the town.
All in favor?
And best of luck to him.
Right.
And also, he's had another job too. It wasn't as high profile, but he's done just as well, and that's working with the sewer treatment plant.
Yeah.
He's done an excellent job there.
And that's the, part of the job description is that the person that takes this job is not only gonna be a recycling center coordinator, but he is gonna be an assistant down at the, treatment plant.
Like many other people, town employees wear multiple hats.
Right.
And a smile.
And a smile.
I was talking to Randy